Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. That's tidy. Plays it across. There's the header! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. He is just caressing the ball. Well, an awful lot of possession, but very little by way of penetration. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's had a hit. Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass is just off target. And that was very necessary. Cross goes in there, and it's hoisted clear. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Kaká has a look inside the box. Veron. Now this could be a chance. Now that's a fine challenge.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up to...
It's Van Basten!
Well, I'm not quite...
Van Basten! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now, can they get him away? It's a good-looking delivery. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Lovely bit of skill. Van Basten. Could move up a gear here. Veron goes on a run down the left wing. Rui Costa. Van Basten. Kaká, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And he's really put himself on the line here. What a climb! And that's caused a worry or two. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Kaka. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here. It's Ibrahimovic! And, oh, taken with style! Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And this is Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for the run, and this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And this is Van Basten! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Veron gets into a good position. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's another chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Van Basten. Can he get it through? Now, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we're underway again. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hangs in a crop. He rises! Really well taken goal. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pass somewhat off target. Gattuso. Cannavaro. Kaka. Rui Costa. And it's Veron. Stood up well to him there. Kaka. And this is Van Basten. Out to the right. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rui Costa. Here comes the cross. He gets big! Defending was strong and firm. Veron being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard, not the most accurate pass. Driving through the middle. And a shot! And it's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Numero 77.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Gattuso. Milan finding their passes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Real chance! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Simplicity itself.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Shifted it to the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Nice-looking ball. Floated through. Ibrahimovic goes for a shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
The changes then in quick succession. Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Veron. He is through here. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread. Ball's gone out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Has crossed it. Big header!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Kaká made a good run there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mateus puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Just eases him off the ball. 5 minutes to add. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. It's a goal kick. Nedved. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. So that's it. It is all over. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real... And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Van Basten. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pullet totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Van Basten. Over to the left. Now it's Barol. And he's intervened well there. Hoisted in. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Quarter of an hour played. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that has put a halt to things. Nice control. And it's made its way to him. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Opts for safety. Cannavaro. And it's Seedorf. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Now the ball in. It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a sharp pass. And it's Hullet. And this is back. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he...
Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now he's got space here. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Nedved. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Roberto Baggio looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, it's Van Basten! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Done delicately. And this is... It's Nedved! And he's there to get it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Petzela. Roberto Baggio. Van Basten is onto this.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Seedorf
recupero.
providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there to...
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're off again. And here's Baggio. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Van Basten at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A case now of complete control. This looks promising. Chance! Nicely aimed pass. So what can they make of this? He's got away. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's in a good position here. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And he was alert to it. Petzela. 60 minutes played. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And they've switched it over to the other side. Baron.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. And this is Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! No mistake! The perfect script, the perfect outcome. A date with immortality. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are having a ball here. Petzela. Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf, not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And that is as far as they're going to go. Good-looking ball. And this is Nedved. He's having a go! And it's Hullet. Foot in. Petzela. Well, that looks a decent ball. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
He's had it taken off him. Fay. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Van Basten. And he's found a way past. Nedved has it out wide and in space. He's got tall. No joy, but a decent try.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Basten. Now Fay.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Tries the cross. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Van Basten. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball swung in. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Could move up a gear here. And this is Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Roberto Carlos, good purposeful running this. Eto'o. That is a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is fouled. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
He's had a shot! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. He's having a shot! And another try! Goal! Monaco!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Monaco have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Monaco are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see that.
Can he finish? It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Messi powering forward here. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bale. Messi. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff.
Oh, great feat, that.
Bale. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. And here's Messi. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Well, they can break here. And he plays one through. And it's Bale. It's Bale! Marvellous goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't...
Shot a goal! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Bellingham has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal, Monaco! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Monaco go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Monaco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found a way through. Davids. Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The pass has gone astray. And here's Bale. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bale goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Monaco go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Davids, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. And here's Eto'o. Good take, and is he in? That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. Davids. And it's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
He could... Eto'o! He scores! Right back in the game!
Gol per il Milan.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Numero 10. Viene sostituito con il numero 15. Xavi.
Monaco choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alvarez takes control of it, and he's on the move. Now it's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is... And the shot! And he's had a hit! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Davids, played out to the left flank. Neymar. Pedri. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Casillas claims comfortable.
Ci saranno 3
Monaco
minuti di
really
recupero.
wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Has a look and place it forward. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's managed to get rid. And that is that. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Danilo. And it's Modric. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oliveira. And the keeper's got it again. Perez. And Di Lorenzo. Perez. And it's Oliveira. Danilo. Perez. And Dybala. Modric. Salmakas. Hullet. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And this is Ibrahimovic. Dybala. And it's Rabiot. Now Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Nedved. Dybala gets a good foot in there. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. This is promising. This real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Salmakas. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Gets his head on it! And it's in! And they're at it again! in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Right, Shevchenko, pull it. That is good alertness. Salmakers. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Kaká stood his ground strongly. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Nice, ended up in no man's land. Modric knocks it into space, and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dybala. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Nedved, but he's made sure that's not getting through. Oliveira. And it's Danilo. For Salamakers. Modric. Here's Dybala. And it's Salamakers. Now Oliveira. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dybala. And it's Di Lorenzo. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Such good technique.
Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are having a ball here. And this is Shevchenko. He's through now, and a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied at the last.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Shevchenko! Keeper always had the measure of that. And we hit half-time. Oh, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the game has already resumed here. Could be danger here. Ibrahimovic. He's onside. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Terrific save by Mignon.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Salmakers and Danilo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, terrible pass. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, impressive strike.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oliveira. And it's Danilo. Modric. Perez. Di Lorenzo. Modric. Tries to play it through. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nedved. Ibrahimovic! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Perez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kaká. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have reclaimed it. Modric. Played to Danilo. And it's Di Lorenzo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kaká. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And that has left him in a heap. He could be in here. Picked out. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Rabiot. Dybala.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's going right the way across, and it's Kaká. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kaká, he is through here. And that's played. Vieri!
Cambio di giocatore.
Milan get their fourth corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nedved, he's shifting through the gears here. Skims what shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's going to go a long way.
Indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Seedorf. Spread out to the left. And it's Hullet. Well, they've got it again. It's Ibrahimovic! And he's gone looking for safety.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
And that will be the final act. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.